Welcome to Lecture 3 of Module 1 Basic Concepts of Number Theory and Finite Fields. In today's lecture, we'll learn about groups, rings, and fields. Groups, rings, and fields are the fundamental elements of branch of mathematics known as abstract algebra or modern algebra. In abstract algebra, we are concerned with sets on whose elements we can operate algebraically. That is, we can combine two elements of the set, perhaps in several ways, to obtain a third element of the set. These operations are subject to specific rules which define the nature of the set. So now let us first see what is meant by groups. A group is a set of element that is closed with respect to some operation. It is denoted by g, dot. Now this dot is a generic operator, is a generic in nature, and it can refer to addition, multiplication, or some other mathematical operations. So this group follows some axioms. So what are those axioms we will see. First one is the closure property. So if A and B belong to G, then A dot B is also in G. Again, here dot operator can be addition or multiplication or any other mathematical operator. Next is associative property. So that is A dot B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C for all A, B and C in the group. A3 axiom is identity element. There is an element E in G such that A dot E is equal to E dot A is equal to A for all A in G. Next one is the inverse element. For each A in G, there is an element A inverse in G such that A dot A inverse equal to A inverse dot A, which is equal to the identity element. If a group has finite number of elements, it is referred as finite group. And the order of the group is equal to the number of elements in that group. Otherwise, the group is an infinite group. A group is said to be an abelian if it satisfies the following additional condition, that is the commutative property. What is commutative property? A dot B is equal to B dot A for all A and B in G. Next, a group G is cyclic if every element of G is a power A of k, A to the power k, where k is an integer of a fixed element where A belongs to G. A cyclic group is always abelian and may be finite or infinite. Okay, next we will see about rings. A ring R sometimes is denoted by R, plus and into. Now, here rings is a set of elements with only two binary operations called addition and multiplication, such that for all A, B, C in R, the following axioms are obeyed. Now, let us see what are the axioms it obeys. R is an abelian group with respect to addition, that is, R satisfies the axioms A1 through A5. What are the axioms A1 and A5? A1 to A5. A1 we have seen in the previous in groups. One is the closure. A1 is closure. And what is A2? A2 is associative property. A3 is about identity element. A4 is for inverse element and A5 is for commutative property. In addition to this, we have closure under multiplication. These were for all for addition, and now we will see what it obeys under multiplication. So closure under multiplication means if A and B belong to R, then AB is also in R. Then associativity of multiplication. A, B, C is equal to AB into C for all A, B, C in R. Next one is the distributive law. So A into B plus is AB plus AC for all A, B, C in R. A plus B into C is AC plus BC for all A, B, C in R. Now for additive group, we denote the identity element as 0, and for inverse, what is the element additive inverse? Additive inverse of A is denoted as minus A. A ring is said to be commutative if it satisfies the following additional condition. It should obey commutativity of multiplication. What is commutativity of multiplication? AB should be equal to B into A for all A and B in the ring. An integral domain is a commutative ring that obeys the following axioms. So next we will see, next is the another property it should obey is multiplicative identity. There is an element 1 in R such that A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is equal to A for all A in R. Next property is no zero divisors. If A, B in R and A, B equal to 0, then either A equal to 0 or B will be equal to 0. Next we will learn about fields. A field F is sometimes denoted by F, plus symbol and a multiplication symbol. It is a set of elements, the two binary operation called the addition and multiplication, such that for all A, B, C in F, the following axioms are obeyed. What are the axioms? It is the axioms A1 to M6. A1 to M6 we have already seen in groups and rings. What is A1? A1 is the closure property. A2 is the associative property. A3 is the identity element, A4 is the inverse element, and A5 is the commutative element. This is for the addition. Then for multiplication, it should obey M1 to M6. What is M1? M1 is closure under multiplication. M2 is associativity of multiplication. M3 is distributive law. M4 is commutativity of multiplication. And M5 is multiplicative identity, and M6 is no zero divisor. All these axioms we have already seen in groups and rings. So in addition to this, we have multiplicative inverse. For each A in F except 0, there is an element A inverse in F such that A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A is equal to 1. A field is a set in which we can do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division without leaving the set. Now let us summarize the axioms which the groups, rings and fields obey. First we will see the group. It is for addition what it obeys. For addition, it is closure under addition, associativity of addition, additive identity and additive inverse. What is an abelian group? Abelian group means it should obey an extra property, that is commutativity of addition. Next we will see ring. In addition to this 5 proper axioms, it should also obey closure under multiplication, associativity of multiplication and distributive law. When it is called a commutative ring, if it obeys, in addition to this, if it obeys commutativity of multiplication. And when does it is called integral domain? It should have a multiplicative identity and a no zero divisor. So field obeys all of this with one additional axiom, that is the multiplicative inverse. This is about groups, rings and fields, and what are the axioms these three obey. We are more interested here in fields, which we will be learning in the next lecture.